Our speaker tonight is no stranger to exposure. He's been here pretty much every year since except for the first year. And Clark is a staple here. And when we decided who could do this Atrium devotional, Clark's the person that came to our mind. And you know him, you love him, so I'll just turn it over to Clark.
Thank you, John. Me and my wife went to Logan's. All four of my children were out of town. We might go to Logan's for the whole family, but I have to take out a loan to do that. So, but I had the kids out of town, so we go to Logan's. And we're sitting there at the table, and the waitress was real nice, sweet. And she takes our order, and we both order our meal, and for both of us, it included a baked potato. And I didn't know, I wasn't thinking too much about it, but then she walks over to our table with our plates, and she places them down in front of us. And my baked potato looked like a worn-out tennis ball. And Tracy's baked potato was about as big as her head. And from the moment I saw those plates, I had a bitter reaction. And I started thinking about things like, why does she have this big baked potato is my doctor working in the kitchen? Is he setting up what goes on my plate? But while I was sitting at that Logan's restaurant, it hit me about how much time we spend focusing on what other people have or don't have, that we have to deal with. And it just hit me that night about how important it is for me just to really focus on what I have and how I use what I have. The topic assigned to me, guys, is above excuses. And I figure I'm the right guy to speak on this topic because I've struggled with it even to this day. About a month or two ago, I was watching Jeopardy on TV. And there was a lady on the Jeopardy show that was the reigning champion. And it just so happened that this particular question came in the form of a daily goal. And it was a spiritual question, where it gave the answer and she was going to have to come up with a question. And this is the Jeopardy champion, smart. And it popped up on the screen these words. It said, Jesus, Judas, and a garden. And it blew her mind. She was totally oblivious to the clue. She had no idea what it meant. Jesus, Judas, and a garden. Now, you know right away that we're talking about a garden where Jesus comes out and Judas meets him escorting a mob. And they take your Savior and he goes through the mockery of a trial that ultimately leads him to a place called Calvary. You guys know that in many ways the hope you have right now points to Jesus, Judas, and the garden. She had no clue. I don't question what we know. I do kind of question how we use what we know. I'm 48 years old, and December 27 through 30 has meant a lot to me for much of my life. In fact, I was thinking about it in preparation for this devotional. I guess I've got somewhere around 20 years or more of my life where there's been an investment in December 27 through 30. So I was growing up at Northport, that was one of the big signs of growing up and getting into the youth group was finding and being able to go to an event that was dated December 27 through 30. And then Joey Haynes and Ryan and some of the guys, Bill, thankfully for me in my life, he chose to include me. This is my 14th year in this. I've broken in a lot of years preceded by something remarkable, December 27 through 30. I filled a lot of plan books with the dates, December 27 through 30. I know